Hey guys, it's Cloudy Kai, and I'm back again for another video. So many of you all probably already know that I'm a huge Dead Rising fan. Dead Rising is my favorite video game of all time, but after Dead Rising 4, I kind of thought the series was dead for good for a very long time. But then last Wednesday, on June 26th, out of nowhere, they just shadow dropped the teaser for Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster randomly, which was it was just shocking, to be honest. But I'm really excited. I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm really excited. And when I saw that teaser, it was just like I felt like we won. We're so back. This is the one timeline where this could happen, and we did it. And just awesome. Despite the original voice actor Frank West TJ Rotolo not returning for the game, I'm still hyped for this game. But anyways, after this teaser came out, I patiently waited for the gameplay reveal until Monday, July 1st. And what I saw in that gameplay reveal was spectacular. This game looks so good, man. We're so back. I'm just going to get straight into talking about the gameplay overview. So Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, from what we've seen so far, while adding quality of life changes, is going to keep the game's story and main mechanics completely intact. Even if there being new voice actors, the lines tend to be exact same, which I think is really cool, because I love the story of the first Dead Rising, so if they keep it mostly the same, then that would be amazing. So the game mechanics are mainly kept intact, and so is the story, but whatever changes, well, the graphics have been completely overhauled. With this game being made in the Resident Evil engine now, it just looks amazing. I've heard some people complain that Frank looks ugly, but Frank has always been meant to look less than attractive. Everything about this game just looks so good. Just in general, the graphics look so good. The lighting in them all looks so good, and just like the setting in them all looks so good. The Resident Evil engine just makes this game just look amazing. It looks spectacular. Besides the overhaul of graphics, there are many quality of life changes to the game. First of all, you can now move when aiming a gun, which you couldn't do in the first game for some reason, and it seems like they're finally fixing the aiming itself of the gun and making it work more normally, which, let me just say, is amazing, because one of the main problems I had with the first game is that they made controlling the gun so fucking weird. But just aiming with them was just a nightmare, so I'm glad that they're finally fixing this feature, because it definitely needed to be fixed. And another new feature is also autosave. I don't know how to feel about this. You see, the thing that really brings the entire game together is the time limit. It adds a sense of urgency to everything you do, and if you ran out of time, you lost that quest. With main quest running out, losing the entire game, although you could still keep playing and just play side quests. The limited time of the game was excellent for increasing replay value, as it was unlikely you could see everything in the game from one playthrough. Meaning that if you wanted to see everything, you'd have to replay the game at least twice, if not more. In the original game, autosave was not a thing, as you can only save in a security office or bathrooms. If you died, you were forced to go back to your last manual save, which, like I said, you can only be done in bathrooms and not your menu. So it added consequences to the game for certain things, but with adding autosave, kind of gets rid of those consequences. So, and I still think the remake will be good despite having autosave, but I really do hope there's an option to turn off autosave in some way. Another feature added is also time skip, which lets you fast forward in the game at certain points. So if you only want to do a main quest, or if you have nothing to do and have a lot of downtime, or if you're speedrunning, then this is a pretty good feature to have. Especially for speedrunning, or if you just don't want to do certain parts of the game, you can just skip to the main quest, and you do you. I personally won't use this because I just like. I just rather just play it normally. But hey, the beauty of this mechanic is that no one's forcing you to play with or without fast forward mechanic. So you do you, bro. But anyways, I like this. It makes it more accessible for some people. And then also the survivor AI is also getting a major upgrade, which is simply fantastic, because the AI in the first game was fucking awful. Not to mention, they have went ahead and stairs to where the ledge of the event was. I mean, that survivors can finally get an event without any fuckery. This is probably one of the best changes to the game, as if survivors are easily the worst part of Dead Rising. Also, all the weapons in the mall now have bars that show your weapon durability, so I think that's also pretty neat. And besides all the stuff we see in the gameplay teaser, we see something interesting in the game cover, which I don't really like. The game cover just looks weird. I think it just looks bad. But the game cover doesn't really matter that much when I'm barely going to look at it. I probably play it digitally anyways. But What many have noticed is that there's a rocket launcher coming out of the shopping cart which he's holding. This rocket launcher was a weapon that was cut from the original game, so it seems like they're adding cut weapons in the game, whether it's only in the rocket launcher or possibly all the weapons including the beam gun, or maybe it's not even in the game and they're just putting it in there, which that would kind of suck if they're not even going to put it in the game and just putting it in the cover. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be in the game, so this could be a really cool addition. Could this also mean that they're going to bring most, if not all, the content from the original game in, or at least a lot of the stuff that they had like almost finished or whatever? Who knows? I don't know. But yeah, I've also heard some people say that it looks like there's an extra area of the mall apparently from the helicopter's view, because there was something in a space before that was empty. But I haven't really gotten to double check this, so I don't really know. So perhaps there could be a completely new plaza, which could be awesome. But like I said, it's rumors. Just take all this with a grain of salt. And this game, funnily enough, releases on September 19th of this year, which is the first day of the game's timer, which is a neat reference to the game. Although only the digital release is coming on this date, the physical release doesn't come until November, and I think it's just kind of strange because they haven't explained why they're calling the September release an emergency release. I don't know what that means, but hey, as long as the game's finished and not super bugged, then hey, it's whatever. I'll be fine with it. And the base game will be $50, and the deluxe version will be $60. And it'll come with 17 new costumes and 17 new tracks with that deluxe edition. Some people have been worried that they're going to be locking some of the original game's music tracks behind this version, but since there's the same amount of tracks as costumes, I personally think that these tracks are probably connected to these costumes, which all seem to be characters from other Capcom franchises. So they're probably going to be like the themes of like maybe some of these other Capcom characters, or themes from their games. Maybe, I don't know. But I will personally be buying the deluxe edition for $60, and I think it's a steal, since most base games nowadays are being at $70, and some deluxe editions of games are over $100 now. So if I can get a deluxe version of a game for less than the price of most base next-gen games, then sign me up. And it's a pre-order bonus. You can also unlock the 2006 Frank model costume, Chuck Green costume, and Willamette B costume. So that's also really cool, and I will be pre-ordering this game for the PS5 because I'm just so fucking excited for this game, and I cannot wait for September 19th to come so I can finally play this. And that will be all for this video. So it's kind of sudden, I know, but I don't really know how to end this. But if you liked it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.